Philippians 1st chapter 21st verse says, "For me to live is Christ and to die is gain." 7th chapter 68th verse says, "And he kneeled down and cried with a loud voice saying, Lord, lay not this sin to their charge. And when he had said this, he fell asleep." St. Luke 23rd chapter 24th verse says, "And Pilate gave a sentence that it should be as they required." Thank you.
Them that they know not what they do, and they parted his raiment and cast lots. Philippians chapter 1 verse 21. For to me to live is Christ and to die is gain. Acts chapter 7 verse 60. And he kneeled down and cried with a loud voice, Lord, lay not the sin to their charge. And when he had this said, he fell asleep. Thank you.
Luke chapter 23 verse 24. And Pilate gave sentence that it should be as they required. Philippians chapter 1 verse 21. And for to me to live is Christ and to die is again. Acts chapter 7 verse 60. And kneeled down and cried with a loud voice, Lord, lay not this sin to their charge. And when said this, he fell asleep. Thank you.
Luke 23:34. Jesus said, Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing. And they divide his clothes by casting lots. Philippians 1.
For me
to Christ
to live
is Christ and to die is gain. Acts 1 60. For then he fell on his knees and cried out, Lord, do not hold this sin on them. When he said this, he fell asleep.
Then said Jesus, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. And they parted his raiment and cast lots. Luke 23 verse 34. Thank you. And he kneeled down and cried with a loud voice, Lord, lay not this sin to their charge. And when he had said this, he fell asleep. Acts 7 verse 16. For to me to live is Christ and to die is gain. Philippians 1 verse 21.
Luke chapter 23:34. Then said Jesus, Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they do. And parted his raiment and cast lots. Philippians 1:21. For me to live is Christ and to die is gain. Acts chapter 7:60. He kneeled down, cried with a loud voice, Lord, lay not this sin to their charge. When he had said this, he fell asleep.
Very verse. Luke 23 chapter 24 verse. So Pilate gave sentence that it should be as they requested. Philippians 1:21. For me to live is Christ and to die is gain. Acts 7:60. Then he kneeled down and cried with a loud voice, Lord, do not charge is this sin. And when he had said, he fell asleep. Thank you.
Luke 23:34. Then said Jesus, forgive them, for they know not what they do. And they parted his raiment and cast lots. Philippians 1:21. For me to live is Christ, and to die is gain. Acts 7:16. And he kneeled down and cried with a loud voice, Lord, lay not their sin to their charge. And when he said this, he fell asleep.
Luke chapter 23 verse 24. And Pilate gave sentence that it should be as they required. Philippians chapter 1 verse 21. For me to live is Christ, and to die is gain. Acts chapter 7 verse 60. And he knelt down and cried in a loud voice, Lord, lay not this sin in their charge. And as he said this, he fell asleep.